Hey, what is going on, guys? It's your boy here again, Dean and
Timmy Tussle.
and we are finally reviewing Dragon for Set 5, Omens. We're getting through them. Hope everyone's excited for that. But before we begin,
Can't wait.
big shout out to the Shadowverse Evolved Discord community for giving us this Excel document with all of these translations so we can be ahead of the curve and know what's coming on the booster before Bushiroad tells us, because they update their website only like 3 days before the set comes out. And we like to have these out there for us to start deck building and preparing way before that, especially with the Grand Showdown coming up. But with that in mind, let's get into this set. And there's a lot of fan favorites in Dragon. In fact, there's Galmu herself. The 5 mana 5/5. This is Disdain Dragon's poster child, if you don't know.
I don't know.
This card was broken in digital back in the day. Okay, evolve for 2, and during our turn, whenever this follower takes damage, we can evolve for 0. It's much like in digital. So yeah, the idea is that the Disdain cards have a bunch of self-ping effects, and then we're able to get broken effects because of that. So now we become a 6/6, and during our turn, when this follower takes damage from card effects, we choose a follower on the enemy field, deal 3 damage to it.
Or enemy leader, wow.
Or the enemy leader. Yeah, I mean in digital, I think she hit like both. It was like this was like you just killed your opponent with a couple cards.
It was ping, yeah.
Yeah, you'll see later. There's gonna be a lot of broken self-pinging cards, or it's even funnier if they try to hit her with removal, she will proc. So definitely, this is the anti-Runecraft card. On evolve though, we choose an Omen card with an original cost of 2 or below from our graveyard, and change its cost to 0 to play it. So not only do we get to evolve her for basically free, but then for 7. If we evolve her raw for 7 without pinging her, we can ping her with one of the effects of the cards that we're gonna put into our. What do we do with it?
And play
we just play the card. We just play the card.
It, so it activates fanfares and stuff. Wow.
Yeah. So this is the entire back of an archetype. So like we've been doing, if it's an actual good archetype, we give it an S. And this is a entirely new deck that's reinventing Dragon and will be meta relevant. Spoiler for quite a while. This is actually the backbone. This is finally replacing the Disco and some of the ramp cards as like a more aggressive follower focused deck.
It's like PDK, but instead of dealing 1 damage, it deals 3 damage.
Yeah, it's PDK is its own archetype, and sometimes you play both.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
But yeah, so that's just an S. I mean, it's the entire backbone of a deck. Not really a whole lot to talk about there, but here's a Portalcraft card.
Oh my gosh, last time I played digital, I saw this card.
A lot.
Yeah. Electromagical Rhino. What does it put, like 5 of this in your deck on play? Let's see, this card gets +3 plus Storm. Okay, Storm.
Read its stats.
Storm 0/7. Storm. This card gets 3 attack. Put the top 4 cards of your deck in a graveyard. So it's a 3/7 on play essentially. If you put an Electromagnetic Rhino in graveyard this way, activate this card's fanfare again. I love this card. Last verse, choose any number of rhinos in your graveyard, return them to deck, shuffle it. Oh, it is like the Portalcraft card. Put them in oh my gosh. No. So, okay, wait. So 3. So you play, hypothetically speaking, you have 2 electromagnetic rhinos. Dang, it's a legendary. Dang it.
Card sucks, right?
This would be the best Open 8 card ever if it were not legendary. This card's awesome. I love it.
It's M for meme. It's like Rhino.
It is M for meme. Absolutely.
Every class, have you noticed, you get a
you get the coolest legendary ever, and then the meta legendary.
You get the card. Then you get the card that will actually kill you, and then the card that you'll be trying to kill them with. Or you have the card that you will play, and then the card that local will play.
Oh my gosh!
When you're losing to Timmy,
this is awesome. I love this card.
I like the 7 that makes it unkillable.
Absolutely, yeah. What are you killing this with? But also, like, hypothetically, okay, if you hit 2 like rhinos off that fanfare, was that 3, 6, 9, 9, 7? That's a 9/7.
I think it only triggers once.
No. Look at it. Like, so, okay. Put the top 4 cards of your deck in your graveyard. If you see a rhino...
Oh, they have to be spaced 4 apart.
Yes, absolutely, right? So like, if you see 2 rhinos in the top 4, you only get, like, 6.
Oh, okay.
But if they're spaced 4 apart... Welcome to Weiss Schwartz 9.
Even hitting 1 rhino, this card is like kind of insane.
This is 5 for 6, 7. This card is awesome. I love this card.
Is there any benefit for milling our deck for like just raw mill?
What do you mean? I don't know. It's Dragon, of course not.
It's just a card.
What? Like,
it's just a guy.
I mean, you could play.
This is just a guy. He just comes out and you win.
No. If you play, isn't there the 6-drop amulet, the tilting at windmills, that lets you salvage a card onto board? It's like a 6-drop, pay 3, put a card engrave on board or something.
I don't know this card.
I don't know either.
I think this card is funny.
This card's... I love
it's
this card.
M for meme.
Absolutely.
So I think I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose this.
You don't play this with Python because you will deck out.
I think it's really funny that you continuously put 2 back in, and then like you're just threatening this like 6/7 at all times. At all points, your opponent has to be like, "What if he has the rhino off the top?" And it's like far funnier than like top decking a Forte. Also, you can do this and Forte in the same turn. You could literally go 9.
Can you?
On turn 10, you can go Forte Evo with Orb.
Yeah, you could.
So you can this card is this is a terrorist card. It's actually T for terrorism.
T for terrorism, M for meme, not S for excellent.
No, definitely not.
I love that card.
But next up, we have another Galmu card. This is the Apostle of Disdain. 3 mana, 2/4, Omened Dragon. Evolve for 1, and during your turn, when this follower takes damage, it gets +1/+0 and Storm.
Wow.
Yeah, this card was like a big finisher in Digital, if you didn't know, back in the day. Combos a lot of our cards, and on Evolve, it's a 3/5, and during your turn, when this follower we get the stat boost and the Storm. But on Evolve, we can discard a card from our hand, look at the top 5 cards of our deck, reveal 2 Omens from among them, add them to our hand, put the rest on the bottom of the deck in any order. Basically filter a garbage card. So this is like Disco Dragon support. Filter our deck for better cards. Disco Dragon had a couple more recent cards. We got the 2 mana removal spell that comes at quick, I think.
Hey, it costs 3 for PDK. It's just a dragon card.
Yeah, this card works with the kind of everything. I'm gonna give this it is like an A+.
A for everyone.
Yeah, this card is pretty damn good, actually. Not really a whole lot to say other than the fact it works with everything else, so you can just slam this in any deck and it's probably good. And then if it gets hit with, I guess you have to have some way to hurt it is the only downside. But
well, do you?
And you have to have Omens. You want to have Omens in your deck for this thing.
Yeah, well, I don't know, but yeah, it's. I need to read more cards. You have the spoilers, I don't. So I'll have a better opinion of it after this video. But next, I like the big numbers. God Bullet Gundam. Look at this Gollum, not Gundam. Look at this card.
It's like a bullet with like arms.
Let me punch you and shoot you.
This thing was always a funny looking card in Digital.
Card looks fun. This card is unable to attack enemy followers. Wait, the enemy leader?
Yeah.
This card sucks. Activate. Act this card. Put another follower on the field to graveyard. Wait, kill a card? Is this is this an Abyss card? Choose an enemy leader or follower on the field. Deal damage to it equal to the attack of this follower put in the graveyard. What? This isn't. I see the stats and the number, and I think it's a Timmy card. Then it's a freaking Johnny card. You're trying to like kill Genesis Dragon to deal 10.
Well, no, even worse than that.
Equal to the follower put in the graveyard? What do you mean?
So let
Put
me
another
paint
follower on
a
the
picture for you in your mind.
What's up? Because he.
It's turn 5. I went second. I got the Evo Orb. I go Forte Evo, no attack pass. My opponent goes interesting maneuver. Now they can't do anything. I smack them with my Forte for 7. Now I play down my God Bullet and sack my Forte to deal another 7.
This card's the best.
This card is meant to, it's a card. It's a card.
I'm coming to locals. Look out. I'm coming with my God Bullet column deck.
Alternatively, we have another funny card this previous set. Do you know what Red Rage Worm does?
No.
Okay.
Red Rage Worm?
You don't pay attention to Dragoncraft cards. It's a 3 mana. It's a gold, sir. It's a gold. 0/5. Activate, tap this card, it gets +5 attack. If you're an overflow, it gets +10 attack. It costs 3. So on turn 9, you can get a Genesis 2-card Genesis Dragon that your opponent cannot respond to.
This card sucks.
So, alternatively, here's another play you can have. Are you ready?
+10.
This could be in the middle of your Jabberwock deck. So that when you Jabberwock, it turns into a Forte. Because you can just sack the Jabberwock.
Well, how much does Jabberwock cost?
7.
7?
But you sack a card on your board and you top check until you find a card that costs more than the card you sacked. So you're looking for a higher costed card. So you sack some random shitter. You top check, you find the God Bullet. Now your God Bullet can sack your Jabberwock. To deal basically you gave your Jabberwock Storm, if you really think about it.
This card's a gold.
This is an M for meme.
This is an M for meme.
This is
incredible.
I don't know what else you can do with it. I think it's really funny what you can do with it.
I think it's unbelievable.
It will definitely. This is like the salt. This will make
this will turn anyone into a salt shaker. Absolutely.
Yeah, if you're looking at somebody and you're like, yeah, I lost the Grand Showdown because my opponent God Bulleted a Red Rage Worm, you best believe it. You'd be asking, who is that guy? So I cannot lose to that. But you'll lose to it. You'll lose to it. And Timmy's gonna be staring at you at table. There's going to be table 500. You're going to be sitting down there at the end of the rows.
Hey, you're X4 as well? Well, get ready.
So, that's kind of how the God Bullet goes. You want to read an actual good... Oh, wait, no, this is me now. We're on Disdainful Rending. This is the Galmuk's card. It's supposed to go with all of your disdain cards. 1 mana spell. Choose a follower on your field and a follower on the enemy field. Deal 1 damage to your card and then 3 damage to the enemy card.
Wow.
Much like PDK, you kind of require your opponent to have a board. But yeah, this is like an A+ within Archetype. Being able to both remove our opponent's cards, push tons of face damage with, don't forget the last card. Or Galmu herself deals 3 damage to the enemy leader, or that other card gets +1 attack, and then Storm, and all these other effects, right? We're able to, remove something on our opponent's board, buff up our dude, just kind of trigger all of our broken effects, while also removing stuff. Definitely, Dragon is once again eating good with this card.
Mm-hmm.
Not really a whole lot else to say other than that.
That's a good one,
just part of the new broken deck.
Yeah, I imagine we're going to read more cards that say, if this card takes the damage, do something silly.
Like this card. You want to read this one?
Let me look at it. Disciple of Disdain. Activate 0 play points. Choose a follower from your field. Deal 1 damage to it. Ooh. You can only use this ability once per turn. This is a 1-drop? 0 play points? Yeah. In Archetype, this is really good.
Yeah, I'm just going to give this one an A+ again. I think within the Disdainful archetype, it fits with anything. If you drop this thing on 1,
Yeah.
It's like, it's just a 1/2. It's just a guy. And it's
Yeah.
very scary for your opponent that you can just like look at them and say, yeah, I'm going to hurt this thing for free. In digital, this guy had to hurt a card on play. But in this one, it's like you can get continuous value if your opponent ignores it.
Yeah, you have to activate it.
And basically, you play this guy as an amulet. You put this guy down. You probably never attack with him.
No.
And then you just say, yeah, if you don't deal with him, he might become a problem. So definitely a very solid card.
That's a good card for the archetype. Absolutely.
Speaking of good cards, this one's probably not. This is the Curse Stone, 2 mana, 2/2. Evolve for 1. It has Ward, but so we're not actually looking at it.
Oh, I can't get around this rock.
Yeah, it's okay though. When it evolves, it's choose a follower on the enemy board, and during this turn and opponent's next turn, it loses all effects, and it can't attack any enemy. This is part of Hostage Drag. I don't know. This card is turbo ass.
Wait, it freaking silences an opponent's card.
It silences Bellringer.
Oh, it says follower. No.
Choose a follower on the enemy field.
It says follower.
So I don't know if when a card. No, I think Last Words.
Does Last Word still proc?
They have to. They have to.
During this turn and the opponent's next turn.
No, they have to know.
All effect.
I think that Last Words don't proc, but even then, this is like S for shit.
Because randomly it'll be the best card. Randomly it will be the
I'll just give it a D.
When my opponent plays this card and says, yeah, your Alice doesn't come back, I go, wow.
I don't even know like what you evo this. What do you even care about our opponent's board that would have an effect?
Alice, Dark Alice. I don't know. Am I thinking too old?
No, Dark Alice is a good
Dark
card.
Alice, like not coming back is relevant. The disdain chick not pinging me for 3.
That's only on your turn.
Oh, okay. Well, it does say during like opponent's next turn, right? It loses all effects, so still.
It's a hostage card too.
So it's like your disdain card doesn't work. Then they put down the second one. What do you do?
As like they like it's like the shittiest card ever because it also doesn't remove anything.
No, it removes something for 3. It attacks for 3.
Yeah, this card is just bad. Let's not dwell on it. Let's get to the next one.
The next one. What do we
Let's
got?
get to the next
Amethyst Giant. 9/7/7. Good stats. Good start. Transcendent Strike. Wait, stand this? Wait, it attacks twice? What? Fanfare discard a card. This gains Rush and Aura? This is the best card. This card costs 9. This card costs 9.
It's better Israfil.
Oh my gosh. I don't know about that. Israfil heals on play.
Don't need to heal if your opponent's dead.
You need to wait a turn for your opponent to die.
They can't out this card.
Not true. If your opponent's Runecraft, they can.
Aura?
Ooh, you have to Disco Dragon? Hello?
I'm gonna give this
card
an M again for meme. The meme rating, we give that more than actual ratings.
No.
Every card is S or M.
This one is T.
T for
Timmy. Let's go. A 9-drop 7/7 that can't be answered by Runecraft. Hello.
I like how there's like we're not even using the D's or C's.
No, this
cards are either unplayable or really funny. There's like they're either like actually meta.
Dragoncraft. They're all insane.
No, notice this booster is definitely super impactful because it's introducing entire new archetypes. You have to give those S's because they're like an entire new archetype that replaces everything. Or it's like literal shitty meme. It's the shitty meme card that if you sleeve, you will lose to it.
If you put it in sleeves, you will lose. Your opponent put it in sleeves, you lose to Amethyst Giant.
Yeah, so...
I attack with my 7/7. Oh! I attack with my 7/7. Oh! Nice. You know, you had a little...
That was a really good fight.
You had a little extra cost to Forte, and it just attacks twice.
Full combo.
Wow, I love that card.
Okay,
Can't
well...
wait.
Enough with the Timmy cards. Let's read an actual good card again, which is the Servant of Disdain. 2 mana, 2/3. During your turn, when this follower takes damage, you draw a card.
I snooze.
From card effects. Fanfare, if Overflow is active for you, choose another follower in the field, deal 1 damage to that follower and this follower. So if you're an Overflow, you get to draw. What's also really broken about this is in digital, the card had to live. The way I'm reading this, and I could be wrong, it could be the translation, this card sees itself take damage, even if it's destroyed usually, which means that if they, like, let's say they surefire this, you still get a draw.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
If it's during your turn.
However, after reading the last several cards, I'm snoozing right now. This card is incredibly boring.
This card is like an S tier.
I play my 2-drop. I draw a card. It has stats. Like, yeah, it's S tier, but like, yeah, S for snooze.
It draws deep into our deck. It helps keep up our hand. The thing I'm liking about this set over previous sets is that the consistency is actually there with these decks. There's a lot of tutor, there's a lot of search, there's a lot of dig.
There's a lot of killing my opponent.
But there's both of those, because in previous sets we would get like the bomb. We would get this bomb, but it's like, how do you get to the bomb? How do you have the consistency pieces? And we were always felt like it was missing that. And in this set, we're starting to see
the bombs now have text, and that's insane.
Yeah, the bombs have text, and the other cards do a little bit more.
Yeah,
and our consistency is up, and I'm really enjoying when we're getting cards like this. So I'm looking forward to playing Disdain Dragon with all my favorite, all my Galmu enjoyers. I'm out here. I'm liking all the Omens. We're gonna play all the decks.
Absolutely.
So
Silver Automaton.
You get all the shit cards. Keep reading
shut
these
up.
Shit cards.
This card is sick. What does it say? Silver Automaton, Giant Transcendent. Ooh, like the last good card. Ward, last words, put 2 puppets into your EX area. This card is boring. What the heck? Last words? It's not even like on play.
I'll help you.
4-drop, 4
I gave it an F for you.
F for like
awful.
Oh, dang, that sucks.
Yeah, that card was
Ward, last words, puppets.
It goes in draft. It goes in open 8.
Like it's good in open 8, but like, man, that sucks. Come on.
I get to read a cool card now.
Hey, what do you mean cool card?
Which is the Airship Whale.
It's got 1 line of text. How good could it be?
5 mana, 5/5.
Yeah.
On
5,
we can evolve it for 1. So let's see what the 6 mana card is. 6/6. On play, top check 5. Take a follower with a original cost of 3 or lower. Onto the field from among them. Rest on the bottom of the deck. Never mind this card.
What do you mean? It's just look at top 5. Choose a cost 3 or lower.
Yeah, this is your PDK consistency card. It like airdrops your PDK onto the board. And then, hopefully, man, I don't know. This is PDK? PDK can't find PDK. Those other cards are PDK cards. Those Disdain cards are broken in PDK because you can, like, draw. You can deep draw while also pinging your opponent's board. And this goes and finds more of them. But it doesn't have ward and it taps you out.
It's a 6/6 for next turn. Look out.
That was 5 mana to, like, top check 5 for the PDK.
That was 6 mana to top check 5 for PDK. This is a 5-drop evolve for 1. That was 6 mana. It's a 5-drop 5/5 or a 6-drop.
This can summon Saiyan Sky.
This can summon
So
Saiyan
this is
Sky.
an S+ because Saiyan Sky is my girl?
No, the S for Saiyan Sky.
S for Saiyan Sky.
Yeah, but
if you're tabbing through this,
not for good.
If you're tabbing through this, now you just instantly pause the video to see why the fuck we gave this an S.
Is it coming? The next card does not cost 3.
No, I'm saying because if somebody's looking through, they see Airship Well, they see an S next to it, they're gonna stop and they're gonna have to hear Saiyan Sky. So yeah,
Amazing.
it gets my girl. It goes in PDK. It's not very good. It's really bad.
It's S for drop 2 damage on board. Amazing card. This card.
I will not have you shit talk. This gets
This guy sucks.
This
now.
gets you the red rage worm for your bullet combo in the following turn.
Ooh, I love red rage worm.
What are they going to out? The 6/6 and the 10/5? They're going to have to pick and choose between those two.
10/5.
So yeah, this is definitely a meme card.
Dude,
wait,
no. Turn 6. Drop this card, right?
Yeah.
Red Rage Worm, right? Untapped, right? Unanswerable, right? Turn 7. Turn 7, you're an overflow. You tap Red Rage Worm. Now you can play God Bullet. the bullet from earlier.
Oh, so you can do one turn earlier, or a couple turns earlier, yeah.
But now you can like do 10 damage off the bullet.
And if you
guaranteed.
don't, then the 6/6 attacks for 6, and then you bullet the 6/6 for 12.
Exactly, right?
Because Forte would be 13, but we don't talk about that.
No, Forte sucks.
Yeah, Forte
compared to the bullet.
Forte combos with the bullet.
She does.
Yeah. So
these cards are insane. I can't wait to play bullet in my dragon decks.
Your dragon
these cards are awesome.
It's gonna be cards. It's gonna be cards that nobody's read. I'm playing dragon, and someone will be like, "So am I," and they're gonna keep picking up your cards to read because despite playing dragon, they don't know your cards.
They're all amazing. Every time I read one of these cards and they don't say draw a card, I love it. What's the next one? What are we looking at?
Okay, here's your next card.
Ooh, Colossal Construct. Another giant transcendent. All the good cards are giant transcendent. Ward. At 7 drop, 6/7 ward. Fanfare. Return 5 cards from your grave to deck. Shuffle your deck. Choose a follower from the enemy field. Deal 5 damage to it. Wait a minute. This combo's with Jabberwock, right? You shuffle your, like, you know, a Swordcraft follower, you know, mills, like, 8 cards off the top of your deck throughout the game, right?
Combos with bullet?
What do you mean it combos with bullet? It has 6 attack.
Not bullet. It combos with the Rhino.
The Rhino? Wait. But Rhino already puts Rhino back in deck.
But then there's always one in grave.
Yeah, but there's always one in grave, and so you can only gain 6. But if you put this guy back, you put Rhino back in, you're right. There's a chance they're 4 apart.
You have to shuffle 5 back in.
Pot of avarice on a body. Oh man, this card's not good.
So no. So there's a deck. So now I'm thinking there's something like Python might have been too bad, but
it is.
Wait. Yeah, Python was too bad, but in my head I wanted to play an Uma Dragon deck, and the problem was because you have ramp cards. And you have the broken 10 mana spell that lets you shuffle up. You can shuffle up your deck, and then you get to like flip over. You get to like play roulette with the top 6, and you get to summon as many Uma cards as you see there.
Uma cards is the thing.
So that's the problem. Is like, how do you put enough Uma cards in Dragon that don't suck ass? Because there's like a heal 5 on a 6/6. There's a heal 10 on a 10/10, and those are terrorist cards, and I love those. And then you've got some shitty. You got the 7 mana passion card. And you got King Halo, which is effectively a draw 3. It like flips over 3 cards into your EX area. It's a funny card. But with this bullet, we're milling 4. We're deck thinning. And then we've milled our Uma cards. We've ramped a couple times. And now we put down the Colossal Construct. And we shuffle 5 cards back into our like 14 to 15 card deck. And we're setting up. It's turn 9. And now we're getting ready for turn 10. And on turn 10, after we shuffled back in 3 heal 10s, 3 heal 5s, we play the slots, and we heal 30, and we win the game. And we can play cards like Oguri Cap that have discard 2 on play to be able to discard our 10 mana cards from our hand to load up our grave on 6 so that we have the ability to shuffle them back into our deck. It's like a 2-step Mystic Ring. Just 2 steps.
So you don't play Python anymore?
No, because Python had this thing where I had to decide what the bad cards were in my deck and I was always wrong, while the Bullet just tells me those 4 cards I milled I didn't need.
You mean Bullet knows 4 cards?
Not Bullet, Rhino.
Rhino? Oh, yeah, Rhino.
Yeah. So this is part of the Rhino deck, and then we play the 10 mana Uma spell, and we shuffle back in the Terrorist Uma cards, and we have Oguri Caps to discard the Uma cards from our hand, because why would we discard with good cards? We'll discard with Oguri Cap. So you see, we're building towards something great.
Yeah.
Just wait. You know, you guys doubt today, but wait till you see it on video, and the deck will work. Even if we have to do like rigged matches, the deck will work.
The deck will work.
The deck will run.
To play several matches.
I will go into the bot mode and I'll fight Mr. Bandito, and Mr. Bandito is going to be putting down Goblin on turn 8.
Mr. Bandito.
Laying down Shield Guardian and like...
I don't even know what the voice.
We didn't even give this thing a
cards
score.
were.
This thing is like a D.
This thing is
awful.
This thing's pretty bad.
It's pretty bad.
It does remove a card on play.
It does. It's got ward. I think you can do some funny stuff with it. I'm gonna go in the kitchen.
I'll give it a B for bronze.
B for bronze. It helps you win. You don't deck out in the open 8.
Ooh, you don't deck out against Swordcraft.
It is the anti-Swordcraft card.
Anti-Swordcraft.
Imagine they're going to try to Octress your cards, and you go, no.
No.
I don't have a grave anymore.
Bro, what do you mean? Like, I have 10 in grave. Yeah, right.
You hold this card.
That's 5. That's 5, by the way.
That's soul release your own grave.
Wow.
Soul release.
What's this card do?
Yeah, so this is a good card. I'm going to assume it's got her hand on it. It's got her gauntlet or whatever. I think that's her hand. 2 mana spell. We're going to be choosing a follower on our field, dealing 2 damage to it.
Okay.
2 damage to all enemy followers on the field. We have a Galmu, Omen of Disdain. Deal another 2 damage to all followers on the enemy field.
This is like the Sneer of Disdain card in digital.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like enhanced to... enhance forward deal
AoE 2.
AoE 2.
AoE 2. This is the anti-goblin tech. God damn it! Please take these goblins out of your deck.
It's
they
about
suck.
time. It's about time, guys.
I'm gonna give this because it kills. Because it AoEs the board for up to 4.
Yeah,
for 2.
That's pretty.
This
good.
is the replacement to Conflag, and because of that, I'm gonna give this a solid B+. Maybe even this is like almost A. But you have to have the Galmu to make it an A.
Yeah, you do, but like it has the potential to be an A, so B+.
Yeah, B+.
That's a good one.
That's
absolutely,
a good one.
Yeah.
And with that,
but it costs 2 and it doesn't have stats. I snooze. S for snooze.
Well, with that, we're finally done with Dragon.
Dragoncraft, best deck.
If you liked it, hit that like button, smash that notification bell, because tomorrow we're going to be uploading the Abysscraft cards, and I want to see you guys there because I'm excited to talk about some more Omens.
Absolutely.
And until next time, this is Dean and Timmy
signing out.
See you later, guys.